Hey, fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome into Philadelphia Eagles Now. I want to jump into the latest Eagles news and rumors here as we keep rolling on this week. First, though, you guys miss Kelly Green? You guys see those tweets on Twitter? It's like, bring back Kelly Green, bring back Kelly Green. If you do, and you want the Eagles to bring back the Kelly Green uniforms, maybe from an alternate level, type KG down below for Kelly Green. Let me know down below right now. And of course, as we go ahead and get ready for this video, drop a like down below. We, of course, do plenty of Eagles news and rumors. If you appreciate this, right? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up right now. All right, let's jump into the latest Eagles news and rumors here, beginning with a new article from multiple people. This was SI.com, I believe, talking about how the Washington football team is in on Russell Wilson. They want to make a big splash for a quarterback, and even though we talk about the Eagles here, this definitely impacts Philadelphia, as we'll see in just one second. So, of course, SI.com is reporting Washington is going to go in on acquiring a star quarterback in 2022, and this stems off the idea that the Giants are in the same boat, as we'll see. Ian Rappaport talked about that a couple of months ago, saying that one of the places that Russell Wilson would like to go is the Big Apple and play for the Giants. Now, the Eagles have been rumored in there as well, so potentially you could have 3 NFC East teams trying to get a new quarterback, or maybe even have a new quarterback in 2022. We'll start with the first report, and that is, of course, the Washington football team via SI.com. Quote, "We've got another team for you that'll be all the way into the 2022 quarterback derby. The Washington football team preparing to take a big swing at quarterback this offseason, per team sources. The team has just one quarterback, veteran Taylor Heinicke, under contract for next year, more than $40 million of cap space to work with, and the 11th pick in the draft potentially dangle in a trade. Last year, Washington threw its hat in the ring on Matt Stafford, initially offering the 21st pick and a third rounder for him, then upping its offer. Talk stalled when the Lions asked for a player in return, for the Rams got more aggressive," end quote. So there's Washington's pitch, right? Money, obviously only one quarterback to compete with, and then the 11th overall draft pick. Here's the Giants. And this was Ian Rappaport in December about the Giants. Throw it up on your screen. Quote, "This year, independent reporter Jordan Schultz, who has ties to Wilson's camp and is the son of Seattle businessman Howard Schultz, the former Starbucks CEO," that's great, reported that Wilson would strongly consider waiving his no-trade clause for the Broncos, Giants, and Saints. A source later confirmed the information while Wilson didn't deny it, end quote. So you essentially have 2 of your 4 NFC East teams, and throw in Philadelphia, make it 3 of the 4, that are interested in swapping out their quarterbacks. The current quarterbacks we know, Hurts here in Philadelphia, Washington Taylor Heinicke, the Giants and Daniel Jones. Does Brian Daboll believe in him? I don't know. And the Cowboys, of course, they're going to stay with Dak Prescott, whether for good or for worse. Who knows, because Dak looked pretty bad in his last couple of games this season. Okay, let me just say this. The Eagles might be in on Russell Wilson just to steal Russell Wilson. If you have this idea of Washington wants him, the Giants want him, and you're Philadelphia, maybe you like Jalen Hurts a lot, and I do, but would you rather have Jalen Hurts and still have to play against a Washington Russell Wilson or a Giant Russell Wilson? That's the fear there, I think, right now if you're Philadelphia, which could even further, make Jalen Hurts look like a worse quarterback than he actually is if you're comparing him twice a year in the field to Russell Wilson and Dak Prescott. Now, again, you guys know I'm in on Jalen Hurts. I want Jalen Hurts, but this is an interesting piece of news and note to go ahead and at least consider. If the Giants and Washington football team are in on Russell Wilson, could that drive the asking price up, and could that make Philadelphia scoot a little bit closer to the fire and maybe go ahead and make a run at him? Not sure. I'm curious, though. Let me ask you this, and we'll start with this question. Which NFC East team do you hate the most? I mean, I hate talking about Dallas, Washington, the Giants. Which one do you hate the most? Let me know down below right now. I like the Cowboys, because the Cowboys have been beating us a lot the past couple of seasons, but I would hate if Washington or the Giants went ahead and got Russell Wilson. Let me know what you guys hate the most down below right now. All right, some more news here. I was reading Twitter, as I normally do, and I saw this article from Pro Football Focus talking about how the Eagles have got to keep one player. The one player the Eagles must keep. That's how they get you, right? And it was Steven Nelson. I was like, what? And so I'll read you what they have to say in a second. First, though, as you know, Nelson was signed to Philadelphia on a 1-year deal this past offseason. I was very much in the signed Steven Nelson camp, and then he was just kind of in my opinion, from my eyes, my little YouTube eyes or whatever, just not that great. And he was picked on a lot because Darius Slay's performance. He was playing great on the outside, so they threw to Nelson's side more often. But Pro Football Focus says the Eagles can, quote, ill afford to lose in 2022 free agency in terms of Steven Nelson. So, I don't know. Now, here was their pitch, and they're part of their article. I'll throw it up on the screen. Quote, Nelson was a strong late offseason addition by the Eagles following his release from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Signed a 1-year, $2.5 million deal, earned a 6th straight season grade above 60. Nelson missed just 2 tackles all season, earned a stellar 86.0 tackling grade as a result. The Eagles have added a lot of young talent at cornerback and can feel comfortable letting them step up next season opposite top corner Darius Slay, but Nelson is still a solid veteran presence who can be acquired for the right price. Sure, right? They make the case. And Nelson, he wasn't terrible last year, but more often than not, the good receivers, when lined up against him, they were winning. Like, I mean, seriously, they were winning. And so, if he wants a lot of money in free agency and he'll want more than $2.5 million, I think I would pass, right? And you look at the guys who are currently on the roster. Zach McPherson comes to mind as a potential replacement at cornerback, probably drafted to be a future guy there at cornerback. And so they'll be fine, and they have options right now. But what I would do if you really need another cornerback is draft one, right? Derek Stingley out of LSU, will he be there at 15? Probably not, but you could trade up. How about Ahmad Gardner? You guys love Ahmad Gardner mock drafts. I mean, everyone loves Ahmad Gardner from Cincinnati. He makes a lot of sense. Later on in the first round, Andre Booth, and then you got Roger McCreary, the SEC cornerback out of Auburn in the second round. Like, there are options to replace Nelson who could be a lot better, potentially, as, you know, the ceiling's a little bit higher, and also a lot cheaper because Nelson might want a little bit more money. What do you guys think? Would you rather keep Nelson or draft a cornerback? Type K down below for keep or type D down below for draft. And, of course, we'll cover free agency and the draft. Whether they want to re-sign Steven Nelson or draft somebody, well, of course, that's what we do. Cover it here on the channel. So go down below and hit that red subscribe button. Join the 24.2 million, I wish, 1,000 subscribers here on the channel. Imagine there's a million subscribers, 1,000 subscribers here on the channel by staying up to date with all the latest news and rumors regarding your Eagles. Now, before we get into some rapid-fire news and notes here, the Eagles 2-pack polo is still on sale right now. It's $50 for two. This is a great deal. I'm thinking about picking this one up. I mean, look at these two. You get both colors, Eagle polo, got the logo there. These are normally $70. You can get them at a reduced price of $49.87. Chatsports.com/Eagles polo is the link that you need. Link will be down below me in the description box right now. I think I would look good. I'm rocking the Baylor gear right now because obviously I graduated from Baylor, but man, some Eagle polos, I got some at home, but some additional ones, I'm going to think about this. Link down below me right now. Jump in, chatsports.com/Eagles polo. All right, let's go rapid fire here on some news and notes here just for fun. Let's start with this. How about this little, this little graphic of the Pro Football Focus tweet of Chris Godwin in a Philly jersey, right? There's no news connected to it, but I thought it looked cool, right? You see him at number 14, Eagle Green. Forget that he went to Penn State, so the connections to Philadelphia are a little bit stronger than people realize. Comes off the knee injury. He would be a great addition. I've talked about him. I like Mike Williams more. We talked about free agent options, but Godwin could be a cheap one-year prove-it deal, and he could be really good. A great pass catcher, great, what's the word? Chain mover at wide receiver. Godwin looks good in Eagle Green. How about this picture? You want to see who I met yesterday? This is random. You guys know I live in Atlanta, right? So obviously it's not Jalen Hurts, but how about me and Matty Ice, right? Last time the Eagles played Matty Ice, they were winning the divisional round of the Eagles. No, they didn't. They beat them in Atlanta this past season. I was there for that game. Either way, I've run into Matt Ryan a bunch of times. I work here for a local radio station, so I don't think he remembered me, but I met him like 4 times and finally got a little picture. And so here's me and Matty Ice for fun for you guys right there. Just big cheesy with the Falcon star quarterback, even though we're talking about the Eagles, but whatever. Over here, Jake Elliott has been named to a Pro Bowl alternate for the Rams' Matt Gay, as Gay, of course, goes to the Super Bowl, and so Elliott takes over as potentially a Pro Bowler now. He was great. He should have been a first nod Pro Bowl guy. I mean, he should have literally gotten it not as an alternate, but he was 90.9% from field goal percentage. He was so clutch, so accurate, especially later on in the season. Congrats to Jake Elliott for making it to the Pro Bowl. And likewise, Josh Sweat, who was also an alternate, he has been moved to the Pro Bowl starting position in for Nick Bosa, who's going to take some time off after the Niners loss in the NFC Championship game, as Sweat had another great year, 7.5 sacks. He's your best pass rusher currently on this roster. You think they're going to add another one? I think that they will, but Sweat is a young star and a great addition out of FSU a couple of years ago. All right, before we go ahead and end, type S down below in the comment section if you're one of our 24.2 thousand subscribers. You guys subbed? If you are, type S down below right now. I want to see my subscribers out there. I'm going to read through all the comments as I always do. Type S down below right now. And of course, if you're not, then you can just subscribe and then hit S in the comment section, and then you are a subscriber. So it's just that simple. A mailbag video later on this week, so you got to be a subscriber and use the hashtag Eagles to be a part of the mailbag video. Let's get some good questions in down below right now. Let's see what you guys got in the comment section. All time we have today for Philadelphia Eagles Now. I'm Thomas Mott, signing off for the rest of your day.